Hi Aries, welcome to your January 2021 Astro Update. It's Arena here. Well, what is going on? There's a lot of career mojo for you in January, and this isn't unusual because every January you have the sun in the 10th house of career, being in Capricorn. And why this is important is that it gives you kind of a sub-influence of a career-driven person. And so anytime that you're trying to accomplish something, it helps to have this kind of a transit. And also there's going to be a new moon here, which I will talk about in a second. And that can also indicate developments that are occurring with career matters. Now, as you probably know, Jupiter and Saturn went into Aquarius around the time of the winter solstice, which was the day that the sun went into Capricorn. So the sun went into that career sector, and then you had Jupiter and Saturn going into the 11th house. Now, I meant that they formed a conjunction that was very close on the 21st. They actually went into Aquarius a couple days before that. So you have a lot of community or the collective spirit with Jupiter and Saturn in this 11th house, and this can be great for securing alliances, for getting together people, groups of people that can be of benefit to you. Now, this could even have a professional connection. But now that the sun is in that 10th house, yeah, it makes me think that it will have something at least during this period of time. And an example would be, let's say that you have your own business and you need to get clients, and you can get them through friends or friends of friends. Put out the word. The 11th house is the internet too. So that can be an area that you exploit in not only the next year when Jupiter is transiting through this sign, but also beyond that, because Saturn will still be in that sector in 2022. So on the 6th, Mars goes into Taurus. Mars has been in your sign, gosh, so long, it's not even funny. And Mars goes into Taurus, an earth sign. And for you, this is that second house of earned income. So you might be kind of really hustling in some way. And by hustle, I mean, even if you are employed, you might be feeling that extra energy to take on a second job, to take on longer hours, extra hours, work overtime. Something is giving you that sense of urgency when it comes to earning money, because that's what the second house represents. And so, I have no reason to believe that you can't bring in more money. So that might be a good trigger for money matters. And the truth is that you're ruled by Mars. So this makes you very much aligned with what Mars represents. On the same day, Venus goes into Capricorn. Now here, Venus is that ruler of the second house. And here it's actually going into your career sector. So there's got to be some kind of connection there. There has to be something. This can be like getting a raise. Venus can bring money where she, enters, where she transits. And because the 10th house is also your reputation can be sweetened in some way. You can gain popularity or have some kind of, I was going to say sway over others, but really what I mean is you appear charming to others, attractive. And that's why I always use the word attractive, because Venus attracts. And attracting, the law of attraction, bringing to you things that you want. And Venus being this benefic planet that tends to produce pleasant experiences, that can help your image, how you're perceived, or well, reputation more likely. And the other thing too is Venus represents people in positions of authority or power. So those people can help you as well. They want to help you. On the 13th, there's a new moon in this sector. So here we have the sun, we have Venus, and now the new moon is falling in this house. So that's an alignment between the sun and moon, conjunction. 23 degrees of Capricorn. And this is great for some kind of new developments with career matters, maybe new opportunities, who knows. The very next day, Uranus turns direct at 6 degrees of Taurus. I don't have the ephemeris in front of me, but as I understand from, doing a bunch of readings, I think that it's at the same degree as Mars at that time, which is phenomenal because it can really give a sense of breaking free. So because Mars and Jupiter are in conjunction, and now because Mars and Uranus are in conjunction in the second house, and Uranus is now direct, that can create that sense of freedom, that financial freedom for you. And how that manifests, I can't say, but that might inform that sense of urgency that you have. Maybe you've decided that you're going to start a business and you want to have capital to, savings so that you can have a little bit of a cushion while you're starting a new business. And you don't want to have to work two places at once. So you may have like this goal in mind that is making you a workhorse. And I think it really is helpful when people have these goals because it allows them to be motivated. And being motivated is something that isn't always easy. We can have fits and starts with some of the things that, we do and not really feel like totally on point in that direction. On the 28th, we have the full moon at 9 degrees of Leo. What a fun place for this full moon. This is the 5th house, which is the house of fun and games and love and recreational sex. Got to mention that to an Aries person. And what else? And creativity. This is great for creativity because you might have this brilliant idea that you want to bring into fruition. You may already have something that you're bringing into fruition because the full moon can bring something to its climax, to its fullest point. If you are dating somebody, you may realize that this is the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Maybe you propose or plan to move in together or something that brings the relationship, to the next level. Also, some people may break up with somebody that they're casually dating, especially if they come to some realization about the relationship. Full moons can bring out secrets. Obviously, if you're getting along with somebody, chances are this is not going to be for you. This is more for other folks. You may have been preparing for a business that you're going to launch, and now all systems are go. On the 30th, we have Mercury retrograde. So we've had a good run of things with all the personal planets being direct. And now we have Mercury retrograding at 26 degrees of Aquarius in that house where Jupiter and Saturn are and where the sun is. I didn't mention the sun going into Aquarius. I'm going to have to put that down for future readings. I believe it's the 19th. But the sun will have been in that 11th house by the 30th. And Mercury is retrograding here. So what that can mean is that you're rethinking something. Well, first of all, be prepared for possible internet situations, technology snafus. Watch out for any kind of misunderstandings with friends, social situations where you're not seeing things eye to eye, not necessarily a disagreement, but some kind of miscommunication. This is a very social area, and it may just be that you lose touch with somebody, lose somebody's phone number or something, and you just, it could be very simple. But you may be rethinking a friendship, something like that, or a group that you're associated with. So I feel like groups are very important. It's a weird area to have this concentration of longer term planets, Jupiter and Saturn, because the 11th house is kind of an impersonal house. It's the house of the collective. So it's not something that is necessarily personal to you. It's more of the ideals that you have. Oh, this is the house of hopes and wishes. So this may be something that, something that you had always dreamed on. You may have second thoughts and say, I'm not sure if this is really viable or if it's something that I really want to do. So you're kind of mulling it over. And Mercury retrogrades are approximately 3.5 weeks long, so it's just a short rethink on something in that area. Okay, Aries, I hope that you enjoyed this. If you would like a personal reading, I'm doing natal chart interpretations with some of the important transits of 2021 and other types of readings, so please click on the link below for more information. Take care. Bye.